For the past few weeks, clients and strangers alike have asked me what is happening with the banking situation, with bank failures, and how, if at all, does that impact what's happening here in the Ocean City real estate market and the larger real estate market as well. In today's video, I'm going to dive in to give you the short and sweet version of what not only I believe will happen going forward, but what's happening boots on the ground right now. If you aren't aware of what I'm talking about, let me catch you up. Over the past few weeks, there have been two major bank failures in the United States. And those bank failures of Signature Bank and Silicon Valley Bank have really caused a lot of people to have some anxiety about what's happening. I've had clients of mine reach out getting nervous about the funds they have sitting in the bank that may be over the deposit insurance limit or maybe even within. But there's a lot of fear out there right now. And a lot of people, when they get scared or anxious about stock market, banking, anything else, they start thinking about real estate. Now, here at Ocean City, we didn't exactly need more demand, right? We already have low supply, higher than last year, but still about 50% of historical averages. So we didn't need more demand. But here we are, and here we have even more buyers who are looking for homes here and a place to park their money that is safe, that they will not get hurt. So while we can't guarantee that that's going to be the case, people feel very strongly about the safety of Ocean City over time and the performance that the rental properties and the rental income continues to have. And anybody that you ask or that I've asked who's been in this business for a very long time, nobody can recall the time that rental rates actually went down. So a lot of everything is hinging on the fact that rental rates are going to stay flat or continue to increase. But that said, this whole thing has caused more demand in our market. Now, that's not necessarily the case in the broader market. There's a lot of concern out there in bigger metro areas about how that's going to impact the demand on that side. Again, if rates are going to keep going up and banks are less solvent, and a lot of the middle-size, medium-range regional banks are a little tighter than normal, that's going to actually drive demand down. But again, what I've seen here over the past few weeks, phone calls that I have received, hey, Nick, I'm looking for something good to put my money into where I can feel safe and protected. Can you help me? So those calls are happening, and I'm not the only one. Again, I had lunch with quite a few agents about a week ago at a broker's open house that we were going through. We had a lengthy conversation, and I'm not the only one who's getting those phone calls. So I know this sounds like another stoke the fire. There's more demand coming, hurry up. But I have to be honest with you. That's what I'm here for. And demand continues to rise. Inventory is staying about static as of now. We're still in the high 200s, around 270 active properties on the market in Ocean City. But we'll see how this plays out. Again, I don't have a crystal ball. There's a lot of expectation in the mortgage world that this may actually cause rates to go down. However, the Fed is not something that you should necessarily mess with. A lender contact of mine, a partner of mine, I should say, did let me know that, all of this stuff that's been baked into the market is actually assuming that the Fed is going to cut rates by the end of the year by about 0.75 basis points, 75 basis points. Whereas the Fed has come out and said they are going to continue to increase their prime rate. So there's conflicting information happening right now, which is why I paused on putting this video out. I wanted to do a little bit more digging. But as it stands now and the impact that that is having on the market now, that bank fear is having on the market now in Ocean City, is that people are actually flooding towards the real estate market, not away from it. So that is what I wanted to bring you today. Again, do not ever make a decision based solely out of fear. I highly, highly advise against that. But there's also a difference between fear and making an informed decision based off of knowledge, research, and education. So that I'm always a proponent of. And if you want to do that, then make sure, if you haven't already, hit subscribe down below, because I'm going to keep bringing you good information to help make sure and do my part to bring you what's happening here so that you can make the right decision for you when the time comes. So thanks again, as always, for hanging out with me, and I will see you on the next video.